This is Janet Gershry with Southwold Scribblings. Now, you may have noticed already how trendy I'm looking.
Bring your heart, bring your dreams. It's time for Southwold Scribblings.
Can you see? Yes, although this is not quite... still got the price on it, so I'll talk about that in just a moment. Here on Southwold Scribblings. Now, I wanted to talk to you about volunteers or volunteering. Lots of people in Southwold, and hopefully where you live as well, love to volunteer, and we're very grateful to it. We have non-profit drivers. They will take you to hospitals or medical appointments, and they work very hard to make sure you get there on time and you go to the right department. So we feel really seriously grateful for that. So volunteers, I was speaking to some, and they said that it's a very good way to quickly get to know your community, especially if you come in from a different place altogether. So you get to know your community, you feel useful, you feel that you've done good, and it makes you feel brilliant. And we do have a lot of lunch clubs, so they need lots of volunteers are needed. And then I found, someone told me a very funny story, and the story was that he or she, they may have got to retirement age, okay, and that means you're spending more time with he or she. And sometimes those people who just need to get away from the people that they're now spending 24 hours a day with. And so they come along to lunch clubs again and socialise and eat and be well and happy. So that's a wonderful thing. Of course it is. So volunteering is also a big part of the RNLI. They have a very high profile, and whenever you speak to people about the RNLI, they know exactly what it is and where they are. We have got a lifeboat crew and lifeboats down by the harbour here in Southwold. And also, just to remind you that we are absolutely near the sea, I just want to make sure that you... Okay, enough. Just to say, the seagulls, they used to start their big conversations at 3 a.m. But now they can wait till 4 a.m. Because of the clocks and all that sort of stuff. And so we're all grateful that we can have an extra hour's sleep. So the RNLI is a charity. They rely on donations, and they have most amazing crafts down at the lifeboat station. The vessels are incredible. So I went to see them and I said, how many instances were there last year? And she said 20. And I said, goodness, could you explain what those sort of 20 was made up of? And she said, well, firstly it was paddle boarding. Okay. You have to write and tell me, what is the point? What is the enjoyment about paddleboarding? What are you doing? You're standing on a piece of wood with a paddle and going nowhere, and it looks like hard work. So just tell me that you think it's a lovely thing, because I'm just, I just don't get it. So paddleboarding, dogs that fall into the water, and also swimmers who get caught out by a riptide. So make sure you look up, and they have also, when you walk along the prom, they have different weather situations, where the wind's blowing in from, high tide, low tide. So all that can be information you can gather just as you're walking along. I just want to say that the RNLI, 2 years ago, I went on a Christmas swim, and if it hadn't been for those volunteers on Christmas Day, I would not be here today. I'm sorry, I have to say that. It was a terrible situation, and they literally saved my life. So I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am to the RNLI. Okay, so I went back. And I went back to see them a couple of days ago, and they gave me a mug, which I can't give back now because I'm drinking tea. Millie the bear that's in full kit. Yep, doesn't make a noise when you squeeze it. Oh, and this. They gave me this. Doesn't look quite so trendy on me now, does it really? Anyway, so... as I say, they rely on donations. People leave the money in their will. And I'm going to have to read this just so I get it right. If you fancy becoming a lifeguard, you have to swim 200 metres in 3.5 minutes, under 3.5 minutes, or you run 200 metres on sand in 40 seconds. Gosh, that's challenging, isn't it? So if you can, what I'm asking you to do if you can, volunteer. You'll get so much out of it. And it's such a great thing to do. And if you want to go out somewhere, just go out and maybe just have some lunch with a lunch club, anything like that gets you out the house and gets you to be part of the community is only a good thing. Okay, I'm done, I think. Thank you. This has been Janet Gershwick. Can you see my eyes? This has been Janet Gershwick, Southwold Scribblings. Take care. Bye.
She's got laughter, she's got tears. Janet Gershwick through the years. Bring your heart, bring your dreams, 'cause it's Southwold Scribblings. Oh yeah.
I guess we could go paddle boarding.